So you want me to just talk about what we're doing here today? Is that it? Okay. So
And also why your voice is like that.
why my voice is like this? My voice is like this because I've been yakking constantly for the last 2 days about this conference, which is exactly what we're supposed to be doing at a conference, right? There's been some great talks, but the best things I've been getting from this conference have been talking to people I've seen from a long time ago, or making new connections with people. And I think that's what SCBP, the real value for SCBP is going to be over the next few years, is making those connections, amplifying research, and just helping to spread knowledge about evidence-based policing. So everybody in the policing world has got problems they need to solve, because that's what the nature of the business is. The whole thing about evidence-based policing is using existing research, existing ideas that have been tested to try to find solutions to solve those problems. And that's why SCBP is here, is to just try to communicate what those standards of evidence are, help people to understand when an idea is just a good idea or when it's got some really rigorous testing behind it, and then put those people in touch with each other and inform them of how they can use it in their own sort of local context. It's not about do it this way. It's more about let's all get together and work out what's working best, what's not working, and how we can do it. Which all sounds very trite, but it's I think everybody here, there's got a really nice buzz about this conference. They're absorbing a lot of information, but they're getting quite a positive feeling from doing that and exploring with other people who've got the same sort of problems, options there might be for their individual things. So it's been a really good couple of days. But for me, somebody who works at home most of the time on their own, doing research or plotting world domination, then coming out and talking to people when you've got a mild cold means your voice dies after about 36 hours of doing it. So I now sound like, I think I described it as Don Corleone, but with a bit of Joe Pasquale in there. I'm going up and down. So hopefully people can understand, but you probably need to put subtitles on this afterwards.
Well, I'll see if the social media can put subtitles automatically if they detect. And are you aware of any new connections that have been forged here? Any new ideas that are going to be taken back home and implemented by any of the forces? There's 9 different countries here.
Yeah.
Do you know what has already been created, as far as you're aware?
Yeah, God, there's so much on it. I'll just work backwards. Conversation I was having 5 minutes ago. Somebody I just met from the University of Roehampton, doing a project on homelessness and looking for contacts in police forces to do their practice-centric research with, looking for us to help them out. They're here to make those connections with other people. They've met loads of people already, but they want us to help them reach out into the network, and that's exactly what we're trying to do. So we'll be looking to put something out to connect them with people with those research interests. There's been so much other stuff. I mean, the video response session that Stu Gates did yesterday has already sort of caught fire. We've got 28 of the 43 English and Welsh police forces here, as well as international agencies and police and crime commissioners. But people are still picking up on, even though that idea is well out there in the world, they're picking up what more they can do, or some people are hearing about it just for the first time now. And that's where this is sort of trying to bring some added value to practitioners. It's not just about coming to Cambridge and having a free lunch and a nice dinner in the evening. It's about taking those things away. There are loads. I mean, I think if anything, I'd say there's almost too much to sort of absorb, which is why we're videoing this stuff, right? Put it online, make the website much more of a resource hub, so people can go back and pore over the details of some of these things later on, ask more questions, keep those conversations going. There's loads of stuff, and that's why I can't talk anymore.
Okay, so after, let's say, when this week is done and you've gathered your thoughts and everything, what are the next steps for SCBP? Next steps?
So much. It's really genuinely quite exciting. I mean, I've been doing this 5 weeks. People say to me, "Are you enjoying your new job?" And I'm like, I'm totally nerding out on trying to help build SCBP into its next phase. We're going to do quite a lot online. In-person events are going to be always important to us. So in the next 12 months, we're going to have at least 3 regional in-person events outside the southeast, around the UK, to do more of this. But we're going to be doing a lot online for our members and for non-members. So the website's going to be upgraded. We've got quite a lot of work to do around building a member resource area. Be out in the next few weeks, where people will be able to access the videos from this conference. They'll be able to join the community and talk to other people. There'll be toolkits on there for people to help them signpost to research. We're looking at having an AI tool called ChatEBP, which will help people access research in the same sort of way as the chatbots that are everywhere. You know, we've spent so much time here already talking about AI. We want a piece of that action. So we're going to build a tool which our members can use for free to interact with, you know, all these really complex ideas that are hidden behind scientific papers with statistics. We want to make that much more accessible through this tool. And you know, mostly I'm interested in the name because the name's just kind of like a nice pun, but there's a really cool tool to have there as well. There's blogs, there's going to be monthly webinars, there's going to be much more forum for people to just have conversations through mediums like LinkedIn. The YouTube channel will be you know, populated and sort of catalogued in a way where it's much more accessible. I'll be doing much more of these sort of talking pieces around different conferences to try and connect SEBP network with other existing networks. Yeah, there's loads going on. It's really, really exciting. And you know, obviously I'm going to have to honey and lemon hot water to keep myself going through it.
Okay, excellent. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.